Partial Breakaway Podcast with your hosts Nick and Junior and producer Vince, bringing you elite fantasy hockey information to help you win your fantasy leagues and win at life.
Episode 143.
You have the equipment back and you forgot what you had to do, huh?
Oh my god, no, because I was muted. So
I know.
Nick
So
muted
you-
me, and I'm not used to being muted. Then he didn't unmute me, so I.
You know, I think this podcast would be a lot better if I just keep muting you.
That's not nice.
No, it is
You'd
nice.
be muting the partial breakaway break time leader in our internal hockey pool. It's not nice.
Oh, really? You're talking about that pool now?
Oh, we never talk about it. I'm in first place. I'm going to mention it.
You know what?
We still owe
last year,
Vince a steak dinner, actually.
Vince actually went ahead and bought himself a chain, if I remember correctly, and it was a gold chain with a big PB winner right there. So I think you have the right to.
Yes, but that was the one that we would
Enjoy
update. We would update, and we were allowed to, in this league. We're allowed to make changes. Nobody's making changes. I have 6 injuries. I haven't made a change because of how complicated we made the pool. So, whatever.
No,
Well,
it's because of
good
how
news.
lazy you are, not because of
Yeah.
how complicated it is. And if you want to see Vince's chain, you can find clips on our social media platforms: X, Instagram, TikTok at Partial Break Pod. Like and subscribe on YouTube, and leave us a review on any audio podcast platform. Nick, I'm
All
handing
right.
it over to you for what will be an exciting, exhilarating episode.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we are doing an Olympics draft today, and you know what? We love drafts. We love drafting. It's one of the best episodes that we ever do on this podcast. So, as many drafts as we could fit in per year is exactly what we want to do, basically. Because what's funner in fantasy hockey than drafting? Before I get there, though, I do want to just talk a little bit about some things from last week that I might have gotten wrong. And I was called out about it by listener Batista, Commissioner Batista, I should say. DEFCON 5 is actually the least worst DEFCON that you could possibly be. DEFCON 1 is the worst. So I totally put that upside down. Ladies and gentlemen, I suggest you watch Sum of All Fears. Great movie. Morgan Freeman, I believe, is in it. And you definitely need to
Ben
watch
Affleck?
that movie to understand what I was talking about if you don't know these military words. Hey, we had a Super Bowl. This week, that was the biggest event that occurred right before or during the Olympics, I should say. The Super Bowl actually happened yesterday, and the Las Vegas Raiders won the Super Bowl. I mean, the new head coach won the Super Bowl. As is officially official, Clint Kubiak is joining the Raiders. Everybody's very excited about this. I could tell from your faces.
Guys, which of the last two Super Bowls were more boring? The blowout of the Eagles versus the Chiefs, or last night's dud of a game?
Well, I'll say that the first half was a dud, but it really opened up in the second half. Like, there was a lot more plays that happened, and it was a defensive showdown. That's for sure. Both teams were kind of feeling each other slowly, trying to figure out what weaknesses they could find in the run game and the pass game, and both defenses played really, really well. But in the second half, it kind of opened up, and you kind of saw some big plays, especially from the Seattle side. And also there was, Drake May, I think, could throw about 3 feet in front of him, but that's about it.
Check down
He was
check
really-
down after check down.
He was really off. I think the pressure got to him, and it was an amazing defense he played against. So we'll listen to the Bush League Huddle for more information on the Super Bowl when their episode comes out.
And what's in store for us
So
today,
there's-
man?
What are we doing today?
Well,
Nick?
we're talking about Olympics. I already mentioned that we're doing the draft. I don't know if you guys saw, but there's already been a lot of drama with the Olympics. There was, I think, a bobsled team that three of the guys fell out of the bobsled.
The Americans, I believe.
Yes. Lindsey Vaughn came back 3 weeks ago. She had an ACL tear. And then she tries on her first run, she tries doing a major jump and kind of clips and has to be airlifted off. So the Olympics have been full of drama. Let's hope that no hockey players get injured because us fantasy managers who still have about 30 games left in the NHL season don't want to see injuries in the Olympics. I'm going to mention the rules for the league. And then we could start the draft right after that if you guys are down.
Let's go.
We're ready.
All right. So the rules for this league are 2 points for a goal, 1 point for an assist, 0.2 for each shot. The goalies are going to be team goalies. So you'll have to pick a team that you want to follow their goaltending along. A win for the team is 2. A shutout gives you an extra 1.5. And per save, it's 0.05 per save. So those are the goalies. You can only choose 2, and this includes the goalies, members of each team until you fill out your roster. So that means that if I choose Crosby and McKinnon, I can no longer choose any player from Team Canada. That includes the goaltending. And finally, we are picking 9 forwards, 3 defensemen, and 1 goaltending tandem to fill out our rosters. Any questions before we get started, ladies and gentlemen?
Quack, quack.
So I won the World Juniors. Is a repeat in store here for the Olympics?
This is brought to you by Junior.
Sportira. Sportira.apparel on Instagram, www.sportira.com for all your team uniform and apparel needs.
All right.
Sportira.
Without
They're the
further
best.
ado, we are going to do a duck race to determine the draft order. And here we go.
You sharing your screen? Oh, baby. Are you doing a live commentary?
I will do a live commentary here. And ready?
Why is Vince,
Why am I purple?
Why does he have chicken pox and purple?
Yeah.
Well, I tried making him pink, but I don't know. It is what it is.
I'm just a neutral, boring
For
duck.
some reason, I'm some sort of
You're Sherlock.
Sherlock
Sherlock
Holmes type duck.
Sherlock Duck.
So Junior's in the middle, producer Vince is on top, and those of you listening at home, co-host Nick is on the bottom. We are going to
Oh.
have a 30-second race here, starting in 3, 2, 1, and they're off.
Come on, ugly duckling.
Producer Vince
Quack,
is
quack,
in the lead
quack,
here,
quack, quack.
with Nick in second place, Junior dead last. But you know how
I know
these
how
things
this
change
goes.
quite
Yeah,
often,
Vince,
Quack.
right?
producer Vince
Producer
is
Vince
gonna.
is now
There it
starting
is.
to slow down. His pink co-host Nick is taking the lead, and somehow, for some reason, Junior is not even on the screen, and there he comes. The race
he
is
goes.
on
There
in the
he
last
goes.
second. Junior is taking first place. Producer Vince in second, and co-host Nick in last.
Never count him out, ladies and gentlemen.
Never count him out. So that is our draft order. We have co-host Junior in first, producer Vince in second. It's going to be a snake draft, obviously, so it's going to go 1, 2, 3, and then back the other way around. And that will do it for this.
All right, guys. Wow, I'm excited. So I just to give the people listening a heads up, there are 3 groups in this Olympic tournament. Group A consists of Canada, Switzerland, Czechia, and France. Group B consists of Finland, Sweden, Slovakia, and Italy. Group C consists of the United States, Germany, Latvia, and Denmark. Why is this important? Because some of these matchups might be favorable. Some of these goaltending matchups might lead to more saves, or some of these teams, like maybe you think that a smaller team might get through because they're in a weaker group or whatever. So you might take two of their players or whatnot. So yeah, so that's pretty important to know. I'm ready when you guys are.
Well,
you're
Junior, you
first.
do have first pick, so we will allow you to move forward.
And with the first pick of the partial breakaway Olympic fantasy pool, Connor McDavid of Team Canada. It's his first Olympics, guys. He has to go off. I'm sorry. He has no choice. He's obliged.
He's
All right.
obliged. He's obliged.
by
He
law.
has to. By law,
by
he has
law.
to.
So that's one player from Team Canada for me.
Yes.
All right. Vince, you now have the second pick of this draft.
Oh, that horn's going to be really bad. I'm going to pick his teammate in the NHL. I'm going to go Leon Draisaitl.
Ooh, Germany, smart. I thought I could get away with that a little later.
Definitely not.
That is a very good pick, Vince. I applaud you, sir.
You have back-to-back, Nicholas.
Are you gonna pull a Vince and go a double D?
No, I will not be going.
Well, going double D is not. It's not a bad. It's not a bad option.
Nice rounded D, double D.
Yeah. So here in this case, I'm going to be taking Timmy Stutzle from Germany, and I'm also going to be taking the Team USA goaltending.
Look at you.
Wow.
If I could actually get it. Here we go. Team USA goaltending. I'm going to throw those in there. And now I will allow producer Vince to move forward.
I'm gonna go with JJ Peterka.
Wow.
Since you took my Timmy Stutzel.
All right. Junior, you are up, my friend. So obviously the strategy here so far is that Vince and I are choosing. Well, I mean, I chose Germany. Vince chose Germany because they have less players that are actually fantasy relevant. Whereas Junior went with the best player in the world, second only maybe to McKinnon.
And the second best player in the world's coming right up. I don't know what the hell's
ahead.
wrong with you guys, but anyways.
Strategies, my friend, strategies.
McKinnon. Going with McKinnon. I'm pairing McKinnon and McDavid.
Okay, so you're done for Team Canada completely, just to...
Yep. And I'm going to go with... I just think he's gonna do better. I'm gonna go with Jack Eichel.
All right. Beautiful. So, moving on to Vince with your third pick, sir.
I'm gonna go with David Pasternak.
Love it. Love it. And Nick, back to back here. All right. So, Pasta was a really good one. I kind of really like that. Team Czechia, eh?
What do you think, Nick?
I'm having a hard time here. I really like the Eichel. I really like Eichel. Okay, I'm gonna go with my second player here. Actually, let me just double check something. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with Matthews. Um, this is probably my death sentence, as Austin Matthews was named captain of Team USA. So just to give you guys a little bit of background as we're making these picks, and quite frankly, Austin Matthews has never won anything. So this is probably a bad choice from my part. But
You don't need him to win. You just need him to get points.
that's a good point. And I'm going to go with his teammate, Mr. Nylander.
Ooh,
William.
from Sweden. Look at you. The first Swedish
so I take
player
my
off
first
the board.
Swedish player, and I take Austin Matthews as well.
Very nice.
All right, back to Vince.
I'm gonna go with Martin Nate Chase.
Yeah, makes sense.
Vince, does that make 2 Czechias for you?
Yeah,
Yep,
2 Czech
two Czechias
players
and 2
and
Germans.
2 German players so far.
Nick, you have 1 Czechia player?
I currently have 1 Swedish,
One
my
German.
USA is done, and 1 German.
Sweden, Germany, and your US is done. Got it. So it's my turn.
Yeah, I think US is one of the favorites in this league. I love their goaltending. Their goaltending is quite something. So I'm hoping I pick the best goalies tandem here, but
Well, are we picking 2 goalies or 1 goalie?
just
No,
one.
1 team.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hellebuck and Ottinger. Whereas Team Latvia
How
always
many-
has a good goalie, right?
How many defensemen?
Silovs.
3.
3 defensemen. Very interesting.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with I'm gonna wait for
Ha.
that actually. So let's do this. I'm just gonna stack my forwards again. I'm gonna go with Jake Gensel.
All right, so your US and your Canada is done.
That is correct. And then I will go with Should I go forward again or should I start thinking defense? Ba-dum, bum. Bum, ba-dum. You know, I love this player. I think he's really gonna have a standout tournament. I used to always like go with the vet, but now I'm gonna go with Raymond.
Yeah,
I was thinking
Swedish.
of Forsberg, but I think Raymond's gonna stand out here.
love
Very
it.
nice.
Love it. Lucas Raymond is having a great year. Vince, your turn, sir.
I'm gonna go with Mikko Rantanen.
Of course you were. I saw that coming. All
Well
right.
done. Didn't shoot.
Well, since you picked that, I am actually. There's 2 guys that I want here. And I'm scared that he's going to be taken by the time it comes back to me. So I'm going to go with Sebastian Aho from Finland. And I'm also going to pick my first Canada player. And that's going to be Cale Makar.
Oh, very nice.
He's also the first defenseman taken in this draft, as he should always be the first defenseman taken in any draft. All right, Vince, round out your Finland here, or are you gonna go something different?
Ropey Hintz.
Yeah, if it rounds up the Finns.
I was gonna go with Hintz.
All right, Junior, you are up, my friend.
Well, he kind of put a dagger in my. Okay, so I'm gonna take. This is gonna be a bit shocking, but
Probably not.
No, probably not.
I'm gonna take Rasmus Dahlin and Miro Heiskanen.
All right. So Darlene is your last,
Actually, it's not shocking because I couldn't take Americans, but yeah.
and Miro Heiskanen is your first Finn. So it looks like you're following like team by team. You're going, which is quite linear of you, sir.
I actually was even if I had an American spot still to take, I was still looking at these two over Wierenski and Quinn Hughes because I don't know which of the two is gonna like right now. Wierenski has power play one.
Hmm.
I know Heiskanen is gonna be the lead guy in Finland, and Dahlin should be the lead offensive protagonist with Sweden. So
All right,
that was my
Vince.
thinking behind that.
Oh, it's already me. Isn't that a beautiful thing? Nick, you can't pick any more American players, right?
That is correct. I am out on America.
And so is Junior, right?
Correct.
Correct. And Junior's
And-
out in Canada and Sweden as well.
Very nice. So, let's see what we can do here. Let me just check here. And I will. Hmm. Yeah, that's an interesting one.
If you think it is.
I do think it is. If I really do think, I think it is.
This is great podcasting, by the way.
Yeah,
All right,
I know.
Junior. While Vince is thinking,
Yeah, it's the Junior threw me off with the Dahlin. He was gonna be my guy over there. And there's no point in me picking any US players right now because I'm the only one who could pick US players. So, I mean, let's go with Captain Canada. We'll go with Sidney Crosby.
I mean, you can't really go wrong with Sidney Crosby, right?
I don't think you could, but
Does he have another golden goal left in him?
All right.
This
so-
tournament's going to be really good.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Really,
enjoy
really
this. I'm gonna actually enjoy following this as well. All right, so here I'm gonna go with Cider to finish my Germany because there's no real forwards in Germany that I really care about any further. And I actually had an idea, but I think I'm not gonna pick Team Italy players. Um, Team France has one NHLer, I think.
Two.
Oh, maybe two. Yeah, maybe two. Czechia still has some good players here. Worried about that. I have one more from Team Canada that I could take. And I can't touch the States anymore. I still have one Swedish player I could take. The one good thing about the Swedish player that I could take is that he is definitely a goal scorer.
So
Man,
Vince, while Nick is thinking,
yeah.
who do you have coming out of Group A? Canada, Switzerland, Czechia, and France.
I think it's Canada, and then it's well. I think Czechia and Switzerland are both going to come out because I think the two best thirds come out in the quarterfinals, if I'm not mistaken. So I think it'll be between whoever wins the game between Czech and Switzerland is going to be the one who finishes second. But you never know. Canada always has a hard time with the Czechs, right? So
They start slow. Canada usually. in
yeah,
Olympics.
exactly. So it's it's the Finland Sweden group that is it's a little interesting group there because you have Italy, Finland, Sweden, Slovakia. Well, not really. I think the biggest thing in this tournament is going to be who's going to be the two best third place teams, and I mean that's you're looking between Latvia, Denmark, Slovakia, Italy, France, and either Switzerland or Czech. So I think three teams from Group A are coming out. for sure. And then I think Slovakia might have a chance to be the other team from Group B to come out.
All right, guys.
Most people don't realize how much of their personal information is being bought and sold every day. Data brokers are making billions, pulling details about you from public records and the internet, then packaging and selling it, usually without your consent. That's how your information lands in the hands of scammers, spammers, even stalkers. It's why you get endless robocalls and why ads seem to follow you everywhere. That's where Aura comes in. Aura actively removes your data from broker sites and keeps it off. They also instantly alert you if your information shows up in a breach or on the dark web. But Aura goes beyond data protection. With one app, you get a VPN, antivirus, password manager, spam call protection, dark web monitoring, and even up to $5 million in identity theft insurance, all backed by 24/7 US-based fraud support. Other companies might sell just credit monitoring or just a VPN. Aura gives you all of it together at the same price competitors charge for just one service. Start your free trial today at aura.com/secure. Protect yourself now at aura.com/secure.
So this is gonna be the last round before our sponsor break. It's going actually a lot faster than I thought it would. But I went with Thomas Hurdle here from Czechia, and I give it off to Vince.
DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NHL, is built for the fastest game on ice. Where player props and live betting, every shift, every shot, every save gives you options to get it on the game with DraftKings Sportsbooks. New customer? Bet just $5, and if you bet wins, you'll get $300 in bonus bets instantly. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code THPN, that's code THPN, to turn $5 into $300 in bonus bets if your bet wins. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. New York? Call 8778-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY. Connecticut? Call 8888-78977777 or visit ccpg.org. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino in Kansas, wager tax pass-through may apply in Illinois. 21 plus in most states. Void in Ontario and Quebec. Restrictions apply. Bet must win to receive bonus bets which expire in 7 days. Minimum odds required. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/audio. Limited time offer. Copyright 2026. NHL rights reserved. You were saying, Nick. No, you're muted, Nick, or I don't hear you.
Thank you for that. Sorry, I did mute myself. Just to round out the teams here, so people at home who are listening on audio could remember what the teams look like. We're more than halfway done the league's picking so far and this draft. So Vince has Leon Draisaitl, JJ Peterka, both from Germany, David Pastrnak, and Nekash from Czech team. He also has Mikko Rantanen and Roope Hintz from Finland. And his last pick was Sidney Crosby from Team Canada. Do you want to make your pick here, Vince? And then I'll move on to Junior's team and recap Junior's team while he's thinking.
Who was your second pick, Nick? Who were your two last picks?
So my last pick was Moritz Seider from Germany and Thomas Hurdle from Czechia.
Got you. So my next pick is going to be Adrian Kempe from Sweden.
That's well.
I know, Nick. That's what you wanted to do.
Oh, sorry. You cannot take that player.
Why can't I take Adrian Kempe?
You could.
I have no Sweden player.
Yes. Kempe. There you go. Adrian Kempe. All right. Junior's team. So just to do a quick recap of Junior's team. Connor McDavid, Nathan McKinnon, Jack Eichel. Jesus Christ. Jake Gensel, Lucas Raymond, Rasmus Dahlin, Miro Heiskanen, Adrian Kempe. No, I have to take out Kempe there. That was a mistype. All right. Who are you taking, Junior? You still have Finland open to you No Sweden, no US, no Canada.
I'm going to go with Roman Yossi and Kevin Fiala of the Switzerland team.
Wow, the Swiss, eh? I like it. So that also completes your 3 defensemen, Junior. So you don't have any more defensemen that you need to pick. We're going back to producer Vince here.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You know what? What the hell? Let's just. I mean, you play with Connor McDavid. There has to be something you're gonna do right, right? So I'm gonna go with Macklin Celebrini.
You're taking all the players I wanted.
Well, now, Nick.
All right. So here we're gonna have no choice. We're gonna have to see what I could do. I have 1 Swedish player, 1 Finnish player. Okay, yeah, just to recap my team here: Tim Stützle, Team USA goaltending; Austin Matthews, William Nylander, Sebastian Aho, Cale Makar, Moritz Seider, and Thomas Hurdle.
Vince, you don't have your team yet, right?
Team
What do you mean, my
goalies?
team?
No,
Your goaltending team?
No.
he does not.
Why? You afraid I'm gonna pick your player?
You can't take. We can't take the same team anyway. Between the teams we're blocked at, we can't take.
All right. So I still have 1 Finnish player I could take. Heiskinen's already taken, so that kind of sucks. Germany, Latvia, Denmark. Nick Ehlers.
Nick, I think that was a mistake.
What happened?
I cannot take Macklin Celebrini. 1, 2, 3.
You have Makar and
No,
No,
I
I have
just
Makar.
have. I can't take Macklin Celebrini. I'm already out of my forwards, if I'm not mistaken. 1, 2, 3,
No, that was your 9th forward.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, my 9th forward. You're right.
No, you're good. You're good.
Oh, yes. Okay. Forgot this player. My bad.
So I don't know why, but I'm gonna do this. I actually think he's gonna be all right. I'm gonna go with Hronik, Filip Hronik from Czechia, to finish my Czech team off and to finish my defense off. So I only have 4 forwards left that I could pick here. He's just gonna be the number 1 power play guy on that team, and you guys have already picked some of the best defensemen from the other teams that I still have available to me. So I'm gonna go that way. My Team Canada is taken. No, I still have 1 more Team Canada player I could take. And I'm really considering going with my homeboy, Nick Suzuki.
Wow. No Mitch Marner.
Yeah, I like Marner. I just don't like that he's playing with Crosby and Stone. I don't know if that makes sense, but I think Nick Suzuki playing with Nathan McKinnon for now and Brad Marchand is a better lineup. But I mean, I could be wrong there. This is a stacked team. Could go anywhere.
These lineups are going to be washed up after game 1. They're
Yeah,
going to be
probably.
so all over the place.
Probably. All right, go ahead, Vince. You're up.
Well, as my first defenseman, I'll take from Slovakia, Nemec.
Okay, this is where he starts losing the draft. And go ahead, Junior.
Okay, so you kind of already mentioned him, so I don't want you to take him with your later picks. I'm going to go with Nikolai Ehlers. from
Denmark?
Denmark. I actually think they could surprise in that group. And that makes 7 forwards. So I still have 2 forward spots left and a team. I'm going to go with Granlund of Finland.
Mikael Granlund. All right, very nice. Vincenzo, you're up against her.
I'm going to go with Quinn Hughes.
Very nice. Love it. That's a nice pick. All right. I am up, and I am not confident any longer. I hate this team.
Every draft Nick does, this is the reaction we get. I hate this team.
Okay, so I don't think he's taken yet, so I'm going to grab Forsberg, Philip from Sweden.
Mm-hmm.
That's my second Swedish player, so he's done. Czechs are done. Canada's done. USA's done. Germany's done. So for me, I need to start thinking outside the box here. I'm going to grab Slavkovsky.
Ah, Carl, yes.
Ooh.
If there's any player that could
Look at
actually
you.
do anything on that team, it's probably only him.
2 homeboys you have, Suzuki and Slavkovsky.
You know what? Slavkovsky has really impressed me. I don't know about you, Vince, but
Yeah,
little
this
I've
year.
seen-
But he's impressed since he moved off the line of Caulfield and Suzuki.
Yeah, I
As
thought
soon
he was
as-
gonna slow down, right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
instead, he seems to have
everybody
taken a
thought-
step forward.
Yeah, it was to his advantage to play with Demidov because he's not overly intimidated with the guys on that line. And Oliver Kapanen is a really good piece to that line where he doesn't take up too much space. The small details really good, which helps Demidov and Slavkovsky. So I think Slavkovsky was a bit intimidated with Suzuki Caulfield, and I think pushing him on the second line really helped him mature. So it's good.
All right,
Am I next?
you are up, sir.
Warinsky, please.
You have
I
both?
love what you did.
You have
I love
Wierenski
what you
and...
did.
And Quinn Hughes,
I love it.
one of them is bound to play on power play 1.
yeah,
Very
they're both
well
going to
done,
get
sir.
points. I don't think you have to worry about that.
All right, Junior, you have 2 picks left.
yeah.
Just a reminder, you cannot pick Canada, USA, Sweden,
No, so
Swi-
both
Finland, or Switzerland.
both my picks
Wait,
are going to be from Czechia.
All right.
I'm going to go
Oh,
with
you
Team
could-
Czechia as my goalie. I'm expecting a
Dostal?
lot of. First of all, they're playing Canada and they have a horseshoe up their behind when they play Canada. So I'm expecting about 96 saves in that game. And did anyone take Martin Natchez yet?
Yes, I did with Pasternak.
You did. So that first line is taken, huh?
Pasta, Nakash are taken.
And Hurdle.
I have Hurdle and Hronik.
Well, that puts a damper in things. So I'm not going to freaking Team Czechia. Let's see what Denmark has in store. Holy moly. You know what?
Lars Eller.
Yeah, they do have Lars
Oliver
Eller.
Bjorkstrand. He's someone.
Oliver Bjorkstrand is someone.
Team Italy has Di Giuseppe, no?
No, Clara, no, in nets.
I don't know who's
Oh,
next.
yeah, as a player, yes.
The things that make you go, All right. Let's screw it. I need a Hab representative. Alexandre Texier of Team
from
France.
Team
Wow,
France.
look at you.
Wow. Good little pick at the end. It's cute. It's cute. I'm expecting France to be shut out every single game, but
I have like 9 players from that group, by the way. So it's not looking
Vince,
good.
your last pick has to be a team goalie.
Yeah, listen, I can't pick Canada, which I did on purpose because I really do think Binnington is going to start the tournament, but Thompson is going to take over the reins. US, you had Hellebuck, so I mean, the only other goalie left is Gustafsson from Sweden.
Team
So,
Sweden. I
That was
like it.
It was between him and Saros, and I just feel like Sweden is the better team here. So, yeah, I'd go with Gustafsson.
All right, and I will finish it off with Nico Hischier from Switzerland as my final pick. And
Doo-doo-doo.
so let's just make sure here. I could have gone Finland, but I didn't like anybody that was left there. Switzerland it is. Fiala was taken. Hischier's the next best thing. All right, let's do a little recap here. Guys, how do you feel? Junior, talk to me about your team. Tell me how you feel about this team.
I went with firepower up front. You guys left it to me, so I took it and I said, you know what, I'll worry about everything else. So McDavid, McKinnon, can't go wrong. Jack Eichel, Gensel, Raymond. I mean, these pools are going to be won with your later picks, right? So the Fialas, the Ehlers, the Granlunds, those are the guys that I'm expecting to have big games on their teams, and that will put me over the edge versus you guys. I like my defense. I have Dahlin, Heiskanen, and Yossi. What I like especially about that is that Yossi and Dahlin take a lot of shots on goal, so that's like an extra. And Team Czechia, I'm just hoping for, like I said, 95, 96 saves a game by Dostal and Vizhmelka, and that's it.
All right, Vince, you finished second in the duck race, so you got to pick second in the pool. You could also tell us what you feel about your team second here.
Listen, my thing was to pick teams that I think we're going to get into at least the quarterfinals, so you get that game in. And then it was trying to eliminate the players from the main teams like Canada, US, and Sweden, and try to get their best players. So, I mean, Germany, my goal was to get Draisaitl and Stutzle, but Nick, you picked them, so I'm okay with Paterka. I know they're going to get uh, the first power play anyways, and Germany is in the weaker group with the US, Latvia, and Denmark. So I think I could gain some points there. And after that, I was just picking, going with Finland and Czech players and see. And then because Canada and US had so many options that even if I kept them as my last teams to pick, even if it was defensemen, I knew I was going to get top 5 defensemen on those teams. So that's going to finish in points. So I was okay with that. So that was a bit of the strategy. My only worry at one point was goaltending, but as soon as you took Hellebuck and Junior couldn't take any more Sweden players, then I felt comfortable with my goalie also.
Yeah, that's a good point. Here on my team, I kind of followed similar to you, but I did want to get Stutzle out of Germany right off the bat because he was the last real German player that was decent for this kind of pool anyways. I went with USA team goaltending right away.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I could have waited, but I feel that Team USA has a team that could actually make it all the way here and make it to the finals. So if I really feel that way, having their goaltending tandem should provide me a lot of points. And they had some of the best goaltenders in the world. So Austin Matthews, again, shots on goal, goal scoring is important in this pool. In Sweden, I grabbed William Nylander, Sebastian Aho from Finland. I feel like these are all good, safe picks. Cale Makar, best defenseman in the league. I managed to get him as my first Canadian player. Moritz Seider to round out Germany. Thomas Hertl just playing with great players in Czechia. Filip Hronek, defense. Nick Suzuki in Canada playing with McKinnon. Philip Forsberg is playing with who again? I really like that line. That's why
he's on that second line with
Lindholm and Lucas Raymond. That's it.
Yeah.
That could be a really interesting line, actually. Slavkovsky is the only player in Slovakia, that I kind of liked. Thomas Tatar, by the way, is on his line, so that's going to be interesting. And Nico Hischier from Swiss. So that does it for our draft, ladies and gentlemen.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Any predictions for this Olympic tournament? What's your final?
So my final is. I don't even know if it's possible. Actually, I should have checked this, but my final was Team Sweden versus the U.S.
Hey, but it all depends on where they finish, Nick. So even if,
Oh yeah, okay.
yeah, it all depends. Because if I'm not mistaken, the best thirds play against the best firsts or something like that. So it's not as easy as just putting A and B, C and D together.
All
But
right.
you have Sweden, USA, really?
Yes.
Wow.
Well, like, so the reason why it's not because it's not anti-Canada or anything like that, but I look at Sweden. I don't find they have very good center depth, but they have goal scorers everywhere. And then their defense is just stacked. Dahlin, Forsling, Hedman, Anderson, Broberg, Eric Carlson, and then you have Gustafsson and Markstrom. I don't like Markstrom very much, but Gustafsson's doing very well. I just have a feeling that they have a very good team here, and the U.S. is just loaded. In a tournament like this, having elite goaltending to start, having Matthews and the two Kachucks playing on the same line, or Eichel, Gensel. I mean, you just name it. Tage Thompson's their like third line winger. Jack Hughes is a fourth liner. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. This is a crazy, crazy forward corp. Team Canada has a very good chance. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, that's my feeling right now.
I'm gonna go with Canada, Sweden. I think
Oh,
Sweden,
US,
you too, Sweden.
yeah. I think Sweden. They're always too. They're very stingy to play against, and
Yeah.
they have really good goaltending. So, yeah, I think the US. I think they're like, it's Olympic refereeing, eh?
No,
If they're
it's
going there,
NHL refs.
yes, NHL refs, but it's Olympic rules.
rules. IIHF
So
rules.
if
But
you're going there when you want to bash and you want to start pushing people around, you're gonna get yourself in penalty trouble easy, and it's gonna be fast. So, like they're in an easy
good
group
point.
to get by, but I think as the games get more important, it might get they might get lost a bit.
let's get serious.
I
Okay,
think
everybody,
they're gonna be so worried about Canada that
yeah,
they're gonna get they're not gonna realize who they have to play in the meantime. You know.
everybody wants Canada, US. Just let's go Canada, US in the finals and make this a political game.
I don't know. Like, yeah, I guess. I don't know if that's gonna happen though.
But I
don't
agree.
think it's gonna happen.
I think Team Canada is a. I feel Team Canada is a better team than Team USA. Just for what Junior said, I feel Team USA have some players that
I don't know, man. They're big. They're
could.
tough. They can score.
The Canada D crop is like
Yes.
that's and their goaltending, you know. So, but I just think they always find a way to pull it off to get to at least get there.
I don't know. That scares me though. The goaltending kind of scares me. I think the D is fine. I don't think it's the best. But I just find US is deeper. I don't know.
Yeah, but the thing with Team Canada, man, you have the two best players in the NHL. You have the best defenseman in the NHL. I mean, at some point,
That yes.
talent has to come over everything else, right? And then besides having the two best players in the NHL, you had the best player who was in the NHL 7 years ago in his prime, in Crosby. So I feel Canada has the best mix of players who are in their prime and veteran presence around them, which I think will help them.
Yeah, but US has JT Miller. It's a good
Yeah,
leader,
exactly. Yeah, 100%. Look what happened to Vancouver and the New York Rangers. I mean, come on. It will
Any
be an
surprise
interesting
teams?
tournament.
Any surprise teams? So we've mentioned the favorites. We've talked about Sweden. We've talked about US. We've talked about Canada. Any surprise teams?
The Czech.
Who could
I'm
make a
going with the
Cinderella
Czech.
line?
I'm going Czech.
I'm
Czech
going
Republic.
Denmark. Denmark for me.
Denmark.
Denmark, eh?
That's like I went Czech because you have like those Stalin nets, you know.
That's a
Well,
good
Denmark
point.
has a terrible Frederick Anderson. But like,
A
I get
terrible
it. Germany,
Frederick
I get it. Germany has Dreisaitl, Stutzla, but like, and Seider. But like, we don't even know the rest of the team. You know. I'm
Yeah.
just saying, there's an opportunity if I had to choose a Cinderella story that Denmark could at least get in as a third, and maybe who knows, some surprises here and there.
So I would have picked Germany, except that their goalie, and like you said, I mean, they don't really have a lot of household names, right? Other than Moritz Seider on defense, but their goalie is Grubauer, and that scares me more than anything. Finland has Saros and Lankinen. Like, I'm not so sure about that.
Who's the Swiss goalie?
So Switzerland actually is interesting for me because they have Akira Schmid and Giannoni. Leonardo Giannoni.
And Leonardo Giannoni is the one who's scheduled to start. So
Switzerland
I don't know
always
if that
brings a
says
good
more
team,
about
though.
him or Kira Schmid.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's not go there. There's not a lot of teams that have a lot of depth, guys. So if there's a Cinderella run, it's not going to be Team Latvia. Let's just go Team Latvia.
It's always
Right?
Team Latvia. Who's their goalie? 47
Silovs.
saves a game. Silovs?
Yeah. Merzlinkins and Silovs.
Those are the two NHL players from. Do
No,
an
they have
NHL?
also Gergensons.
Oh, that's it.
And
Just-
Vilmanis, the guy that's getting suspended, I think, or should have gotten suspended for his hit, Florida, against who was it? Who did
Oh
he
no,
hit?
wasn't that Balinski's? Or no, they both play for Florida, but I don't know.
Yeah. Anyways, there's not a lot of Cinderella stories out here.
Park the bus
Alexander
and see what
Texie.
happens.
Park the bus, big time.
Park
All right, guys.
the bus.
Anything else you guys want to mention?
no, guys, just enjoy the Olympics. Enjoy it. It's been a while since the NHL players have been in it, so just enjoy the ride. Enjoy all the Olympics. I mean, it's a wonderful, wonderful thing that happens every 4 years. So enjoy it. Cheer on your countries.
Well, the
Keep
last
the-
time
Keep
it's
the
been a lot
politics
longer.
out. Yeah, keep the politics out of it, and just enjoy what these athletes, the wonderful things these athletes can do.
And hopefully, no more injuries.
Hopefully.
Enjoy, guys. We'll see you on our midweek show, The Fantasy Lens. Have a good week.
Vince, you have one for us?
Do I have one for you guys? Oh man, maybe,
Not
but
Not prepared.
no, I'm not. It's because you always down my jokes, Nick. It's
Oh,
every
is that the
time I say
reason?
one.
'Cause
Yeah,
you keep saying them even though I downed them, so I figured that was just part of the gig now.
yeah, I know, but at some point it hurts my feelings, Nick. So,
Wow.
well, let's try this one. What happened when two slices of bread went on a date? It was loaf at first sight.
Loaf at first sight. I actually sent you a dad joke. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if you read it, but it was pretty funny. All right, guys.
Have a good night, peeps.
Have a good night.
Take care.
Like, subscribe if you stayed until this long.
If you like the show, please take a moment to rate, review, and subscribe. It really does help the show to grow. Thank you for listening.